I have brilliant things to tell my children about how to live their lives, make all the right choices, and plan their future moment by moment. Oh, I want my kids to listen to their mother. Not necessarily always act like their mother, but absolutely, definitely, always, and at all times listen to her. But that's not the way it works. Kids are too busy watching to listen. One spring day, when my daughter Ani was 3, she happily sat in the driver's seat of my car and pretended to drive while I lugged groceries from the car to the house. She sat with a big smile on her face and turned the steering wheel back and forth in her little hands as she intermittently waved out the driver's side window and said, "Sorry." Over and over again, steer, wave, "Sorry." For a moment, I was puzzled. And then I realized that her experience of riding in a car with me involved just that. Watching her mother, not the world's best driver, but potentially the world's most polite and cheerfully apologetic driver, smile, wave, and offer an apology every time I accidentally cut someone off, wandered into their lane, or confused a roundabout with a merry-go-round. I nearly choked in laughter as I recognized myself in her mimicry. And then I wondered, what else did my kids see? They saw a mom who did her best to be a good driver, honestly, I do, and failed at it quite often, and lost no sleep over it. They saw I didn't need to be the perfect driver, but I needed to be the perfect mother. I was determined to be the perfect transracially adoptive mom, perfect queer mom, perfect mom to children with special needs, then perfect divorced mom, and then even perfect bonus mom. I would be the perfect attachment parenting mom, homeschooling mom, and then work outside the home mom. Name a book on parenting, and I read it. How to use organic whole foods to make sensory sand that will enhance your child's EQ, read it. How to honor loss in your adopted child's emotional landscape while doing vision therapy exercises in Spanish, I read that one twice. How to introduce your male partner to your free-range and always naked daughters who have only known a family with 2 moms, I'm writing that one. Every day was a test that I could not afford to fail. I could not even get one answer wrong. Monday, I wrote in the kids' journals, printed out today's picture of the day. We explored a museum, made new friends, practiced PT exercises, ate healthy food, talked about our feelings, laughed together. Crap, we didn't meditate. Fail. Okay, Tuesday. We hiked in the forest, identified birds, made up a song, did math in the grocery store, made homemade gluten-free Play-Doh, read Moody Cow Meditates, and made a glitter snow globe meditation ball, ate healthy food, talked about our feelings and our body, wrote in the journals. Crap, we didn't make the scavenger hunts for tomorrow's playgroup. Fail. I tried to be perfectly selfless, selflessly perfect as a parent. I thought this was how I showed my kids that they were valuable, that their needs mattered. I realized I might be teaching them that they mattered, that children mattered, but I didn't. Grown-up women didn't, certainly. Moms didn't. When Ani was 10 months old, she mastered cruising around the furniture. Within a week, she could walk with just my pinky for stability and guidance. I kept thinking any day she was going to walk by herself. For 3 months, she insisted on the pinky. Finally, one day, she looked at me, walked across the room, stopped, bent into a squat, picked up a toy, stood, and walked across the room. Like a pro. Because she was. She didn't let go of the pinky until she was ready to score all 10s on the runway. She had been watching me. My next daughter, Mo, did not have the luxury of choosing perfectionism. Born preemie with a slew of medical diagnoses, the doctors had said she may or may not walk. At 16 months, she did. She took one giant, wobbly, drunken-looking Frankenstein step with a huge grin on her face and boom, hit the floor. She got up with grin intact and did it again and again and again until she could manage 2 giant, wobbly, drunken Frankenstein-looking steps before hitting the floor, and then 3. It wasn't pretty. It was shockingly, life-alteringly, stunningly beautiful. And I was watching her. I decided if she can hit the floor smiling, so can I. Feels like yesterday I watched her learn to walk. One day it'll be learning to drive. And yet another day it might be learning to be a mom herself. I want my daughters to be happy women, happy moms if they choose, not perfect ones. I gave up the mom tests. Now I try to be the best mom I can be, and I wave happily and say, sorry, when I don't hit the mark. I often wonder what my kids will remember about me as a mom when they're grown. Will they remember how I asked them about what they're grateful for as we drive home from school? Will they remember our conversations about the gender spectrum as I try to find my way off that damn roundabout? Or will they remember me still smiling and waving when another driver flips me off? That happened last week. Really. My youngest daughter, Zora, now 8, said, Mama, was that man putting up his middle finger at you? I said, yes, I think he was. She said, you know what that means, right? Uh-huh. I said, yes, I do. She said, did you do something that made him mad? I said, I guess so. I didn't mean to. I waved back. She said, that's okay, Mama. Like you tell me, just do your best. It's not going to be perfect. His mommy must not have ever told him that. Maybe they are listening. I certainly am. Thank you.